The file size for Ubisoft's upcoming title Assassin's Creed Shadows has found its way online, and you better hope you have a whole chunk of space free on your consoles well ahead of time. The information regarding said file size comes from a rather uncommon source, the Apple App Store. Ubisoft is one of the few publishers these days that makes sure some of their games are released on macOS on day one, and Apple is well known for updating their App Store pages well ahead of a game's launch. Hence, the App Store page for Assassin's Creed Shadows, which lists the file size of the game at a whopping 123 gigabytes. Over on the r/Assassin's Creed subreddit, users shared their thoughts about the behemoth file size. My install of Odyssey is 109 gigabytes, committed user Tainted Squirrel. Valhalla was probably closer to 150, but I'm not sure exactly. So this isn't surprising at all. Good news is that the PS5 install should be a little bit smaller, but I bought a 2 terabytes SSD recently, so I'm not too worried, replied user DBZ Logic. Now, while it is true that Assassin's Creed Valhalla is an extremely chunky game, Assassin's Creed Shadows file size on Mac doesn't quite paint the full picture. Different systems require different levels of optimization, so the file sizes for games vary by quite a large margin between Mac and PC, for instance. I wouldn't be surprised if the console and Steam versions of Assassin's Creed Shadows are relatively close to the file size of the macOS version, but there will definitely be some variance. Either way, you better start preparing your hard drives ahead of time if you want to have enough space to fit this one on it. How big is the file size of Call of Duty? Warzone these days anyway?